Well, this seems to be your MO these days, Martin, to go into organizations and actually somehow place executives who are multiple steps removed from the customer into the shoes of their customer. I loved the experiment, the little demonstration you did with the Colombian telecom company. Why don't you explain that one?
Well, good memory, Roger. Like, many years ago, I was in Colombia, and this telecommunication company wanted me to develop a new customer journey, and they had all these PowerPoint slides. It was very elegant, very fancy. And I said to them, "Do you really understand how your service is?" Absolutely. They were convinced they understood every minute of it. I said, "Fine." So what I did was by coincidence, I actually managed to find a big warehouse, and we built up a replica of one of the telecommunication stores inside the warehouse. And I then asked the whole senior management to show up and sit in this waiting room for us to start the workshop. What they didn't know was that this whole warehouse setup was designed as a replica of how the experience would be in one of their telecommunication stores across Colombia. So literally, you would have a person with a machine gun outside. It was standard. That was not the surprising part. The surprising part was when you come inside this thing here, the temperature would be around 100 degrees Fahrenheit, and you would be sitting on plastic chair with a squeaky sound. You would have this television running, which really was out of focus. It kind of this television from 1800 something, right? It would be seriously loud. And anytime there will be a new person called to the counter, there'll be this huge, loud beep sound, which would be like, yeah, I heard it, right? Anyway, people will be waiting here. And then what I did was I had measured the average waiting time you would wait to be called up. Now, the average waiting time was 59 minutes, okay? I'm not kidding. So 59 minutes, I had the whole senior management waiting there, and I locked the doors. And of course, they were furious, right? This is the most ridiculous, most unprofessional workshop they ever. I would be fired. The money had to be returned, all that stuff. After 59 minutes, I called them up. They started to smile. I think they got what the message was. They went up to a person, and they had to ask for a request, and we'd given them the request already. And the person would say, "Thank you for waiting. I'm sorry, I can't handle it. Can you please take a seat again, and I'll call you to another person." And then they will wait for another 30 minutes. And that was literally reality. Now, two people later on tried to get me fired. But the reality was the company, in the end of the day, managed to get it. And I hang on there, and we turned them around. But I had to establish a sense of empathy with these guys, because they thought I would turn them around with ads and funny apps. And the reality was the backbone of the whole thing was just broken.
I hope you enjoyed this Brainfluence brief. If you didn't, help me out by telling me why in a comment. But if you did find value, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe. The full episode is available on YouTube and audio outlets like Apple, Spotify, and Google. Visit rogerdooley.com/podcast for a formatted text version plus links and other resources. Thanks for tuning in.